So here I am on my phone, not paying anybody's any attention to nobody. Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh, you're here now. Now you're here because I was here before and nobody was here. I was just staring at the screen for an hour. Oh, you want it? Oh, you want me to pay attention now? Now you need. Oh, I see. See, before when I was here and nobody was here, it didn't matter. I could just sit here and stare at the screen all day, and who gave a shit? But now there's people here. Now I'm supposed to say something interesting. Okay, I got it. There's something wrong with every single one of you. It's not just no, it's not just me. You're here too. This makes us all responsible for the moment. Oh my God, what a night last night. Yeah. So let's see how many people we can reach from across the pond today. That is why we're here. Everybody over on that time zone getting off work, cracking one open, heading to the pub. Yeah, that's the deal. And we have the usual suspects, Mrs. Forwatton, Diver Monkey. Alex is here. Saw him a minute ago. Justin Capone, he dropped by. I'm liking it. And I gotta find a better way to say that dude's name. Deepak 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 DP. Well, I think he did that on purpose. I think that's someone who just lit it and said, "This will fuck with him. Watch, I'll fuck with him really good here," and it did. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. DP, we're just gonna go with that. Justin Bennett says, "Hello, General. You can fall in the ranks, Mrs. Forwatton. General, we need to send up smoke signals." Oh, you know what? I did not do that. I was behind. I just got back to the house, was running around, doing my thing, being selfish, thinking about myself. Like I always do. Let's go real quick and do that. Let's send out a smoke signal and see if anybody replies. Bum, bum, bum. Smoke signals late. Sorry. Can't even spell sorry. Dumbass me. Now. And we'll put a little smiley face in there. And sent. Now we'll see if it picks up anybody. Okay, smoke signal sent on Patreon. We'll see if anybody replies. Oh, what did I miss here? All right, so we're talking about Justin Bennett. Rex showed up. Donald's around. Romy, oh, lovely Romy. See, she changed her picture and back to where it was. I like that one much, much better. Dusty White. Andrew showed up. Jake. Flatterson, my screen just jumped. What the hell? Somebody said, hi, Allie, which means Allie must be here, and I have no idea about that. Sean David for the whiskey. Boy, Sean, you just start things off right, don't you, baby? Just right to the whiskey. That's right where it's supposed to go. I'm never gonna say no. You got to get that whiskey fund a little higher. Ward says, "Good morning, General, from Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. Have you ever been to BC? Any plans to be? Vancouver Island. What's that? Gen X mom screaming from the other room that she's been there. Where's Vancouver Island? Now she's backtracking. Now, do you hear that? Do you hear that? She's not even part of the program. She's not even part of the fucking show. And she's in there. I've been there. Tell him I've been there. So I do. Now she's screaming in there. Wait. Because I was having trouble placing Vancouver Island. So, well, I know we're Victoria Island. I've been there too. I'm thinking Vancouver's a different island. Stop interrupting the broadcast. I'm talking to my friends. Oh my God, you guys! As Iceman from Bodfish would say, chicks, man, chicks. Yeah, that's a prime example. Just jumps in the middle of the shit. Do you know why? Do you know why Gen X mom is so thin and attractive? Do you know how she burns so many calories? Jumping to conclusions all day long. Yeah, there we go. Dilly the guy. Do I want tacos or a burger before work? The burger, my man. Make it a double. Cheese, grilled onions. Yeah, and I'll take one too, just because you asked. Mrs. Fort Watton says, hi, Allie boy, if we missed you, so glad you're back. Allie is our lovely moderator, for those of you who don't know. Money for prom's red wagon. Oh, and you know what? Mrs. Fort Watton's not going to, boy, that girl just picks us right up where we left off. Yeah. Yeah, let me give you a little bit of background. I'm trying to get to everybody in here. I'm trying to see everybody's names. Bobby and Micah, guess who? Can't characters matter? I'm going all the way back to Treasure Tree. And cheers, cheers. Charles Schwartz, Russ, Ruby, Juan. Everybody saying hello. Everybody give me a good morning. I'm stopping on cheers, cheers because because it's a woman. She's just the picture's beautiful. So good morning, general. I'm still trying to figure out why I'm addicted to this program. Cheers, cheers is trying to figure out why she's addicted to the program. Well, there's many reasons, but let's start with the obvious one. All right. Now, cheers, cheers. I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. I'm sorry. If you want to break free from the program, you're going to have to get me on a day when this is turned all the way down. We can dim the lights and then you can run. But up until that time, you're just stuck like everybody else. And I make no apologies for the person I am. I do not. Yeah, I can say this shit with a straight face. Give me a second. I'll do it. Dion D'Ambroso, for your next bottle, I'm busy trying to swap out a 327 to a 350 and an SS Nova. You know, I dig the 350 build on that. But man, just the 327 sounds so much classier all the time, doesn't it? I get what you're doing. I'm with you. I know you 350 4-bolt main. Are you doing an injection kit? Carbs? What are you doing? But the 327 just, I don't know, it has some nostalgia for from back in the era. It just does for me. That's my thing. It's my opinion. What do I know? Nothing. Sean David said, for the whiskey fund, got me going head over heels. Thank you very much. So the red wagon thing, Mrs. Forwatton brought up the red wagon. And what we're talking about prom, the kid, the Gen Z kid, the idiot that always runs at me with these ambush videos that you guys see all the time. He asked a girl to prom for his first time. I'm in the middle of a story, but Gen X mom was over here. I'm not even going to tell you how she's getting my attention, but you're going to have to wait. Yes, Gen X mom.
There is a red wagon on the Gen X Talks Amazon wish list.
There's what?
A red wagon. If anybody wants to purchase it for prom.
There is a red wagon on the Amazon wish list.
Yes. If anyone would like to purchase it.
How did they? Is that still on the website? They go. Okay. I'll tell you that in a minute. All right. So the kid asked. He doesn't even have a girlfriend. He does not even have a girlfriend. And he asked a girl to go to his junior prom. He was very nervous. He got it figured out. She did say yes. So now he comes home. He thinks it's all settled. Proms, we're good to go. We're green light. You know, Operation Prom is a go. Until he figures out that it costs money, and it's cost more money than he's saved up. Now he has goat money saved up. Mrs. Forwatton just caught me on a drunk night. Rallied all the troops in here. I drunkenly said I would match whatever you guys put up, and within 5 minutes, she got you guys all pumped up. I'm out $600, easy. So the goat money's over here. Little plug for Mrs. Forwatton. She's a defender of the program, even when I'm not. And so the goat money's sitting over here. Now he's got prom, and he's like, well, can I use the goat? No, that's your goat stuff. They donated money for your goat. I donated money for no. And he had some money saved up. I started kicking a little bit. Well, he's trying to figure out prom. Now he's understanding it's super expensive. So last night, I don't even remember how we got there, but you guys were donating a few bucks here and there, and somehow between Two Bear and Harley and Barry and Forwatton and everybody got on him. Now we have to take a picture of him and his prom date in a little red wagon, because that's how they're getting there, with wooden wheels, no less. Then it got to 2 red wagons with 2 sets of wooden wheels, and I'm laughing my ass off. So some good donations for the prom. It really was. It's going to help him out a ton. He's not there yet, but it's going to help. He comes walking around the screen because he hears me laughing and carrying on with you guys. Now he's just jumping on me. He doesn't ever get upset at you guys. He acts like it's all my fault. And he kneels back right here and he's like, well, scroll back and read this. And all the stuff in there. I said, well, you got some donations, but now you have to go in a little red wagon. You got to be in a red wagon. She's going to be in a little red wagon. You're going to be all dressed up. She's going to be all dressed up. Two Bear is going to be pulling the 2 red wagons. And you guys have to be sitting in them, and we have to get pictures. And he goes, oh, that's really funny, Dad. That's great. He moves off camera where he's looking at me. I'm right here looking at him, and he's going, do I really have to be in a red wagon? I can't get their donation if I don't get a red wagon. I said, hey, they put the stipulations on there. Your ass is going to be in a red wagon. He goes, okay, so just for pictures, right? I don't got to take it I don't really have to show up to the prom in a red wagon, right? I said, no. He was so upset that he was going to let you guys down if he, if you donated a $50 thing or a $20 thing. He was so scared that he was letting you down. He's like, well, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know her that well. I mean, we're good friends and everything, but I don't think she's going to want to be in a red wagon. I'm telling you, you think we got over it last night. On the way to school this morning, the same thing. He says, so that was pretty funny with that red wagon stuff, huh, Dad? I completely forgot about it. But the truth is that we are going to take some pictures in a red wagon with him. And that's part of the gig. And I'll get him to do it and he'll do it. And she'll think it's fun. I'm not going to make it an old, dirty, muddy red wagon, of course. It'll be good. But, he's going to do it. We're going to post the pictures. It's just, I just got the edited version of how he asked her. I never even saw the video because, like you guys know, I was out in the truck and I didn't even get the video on it. So until just yesterday. So now I got to go post that on Patreon and YouTube for the members, Patreon members and YouTube members. You're going to see this video of how he went about asking the moment he asked, the filming of it. So we'll see how clumsy it looks. I got it yesterday late. I didn't look at it yet. I'll look at it today. It's probably stupid. But anyway, so the prom thing is in the red wagon. You guys brought up the red wagon. Mrs. Fort Watton starts the red wagon thing right now. And then Gen X Mom comes in and says on the kids' website, there's a genxtalks.com. There's a bunch of stuff on the cool website. He's got a bunch of stuff on there. There's a bunch of pictures and stories and stuff in there. But one of them is an Amazon wish list. And you folks have been really good about buying him little things here and there. Some of them very expensive. We got a microphone a month ago that just saved our asses from a $30 microphone to a $300 microphone. And it makes everything sound. I mean, listen to how sexy my voice sounds right now. How do you think that we keep women hanging out in here in this chat room and looking at? They close their eyes and they listen to the soft, soothing sounds of this. Yeah, that's the only reason. And why? Because of a microphone that you donate. Thank you very much. But on the Amazon wish list, if you click the button there, I guess Gen X Mom said there's a little red wagon. So if we end up with 2 red wagons, that I'm going to have to go out and cut some wheels in the garage out of wood and bolt them on to make the wooden wheels. But that's going to be funny. Uncle Nene, welcome to the Legion of X. Uncle Nene, I do have a confession. You joined. You donated your money and you joined at the worst possible time. I'm letting you know right now that this program is about to fall off a cliff with its hair on fire. And you joined. So now you're in the middle of it. Now you can't unjoin. I'm sorry. You're there. You're stuck. You're going over with the rest of us. Now, most of the time, we're drunk and screaming and waving brassieres in the air as we go over the cliff. I don't know how you're going to fit into that. But you're part of it now. You can't change your mind. So welcome to the train wreck. Welcome to the mess. Welcome to the Hair on Fire Club. You're in it now. And where was I? All right. I missed a bunch of stuff. Kurt says Shaggy. I did Shaggy. Come on. That was the only impersonation you guys gave me like a 9 out of 10 on. I only know the one line. It was all I had, but I did it. Come on. Kurt, just give me the thumbs up. German guy. It's not the microphone. It's the whiskey. Now, German guy, does that mean that you guys are paying attention? You guys are attracted to the program because all of you are drunk? As if you were sober, you would turn that shit off. Like, oh my God, you sober up in the morning. What the fuck am I watching? Turn this off. Oh, the truth really hurts my feelings, you guys. It really does. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, where was I? Yeah, so there is Allie. She got a little blue wrench out. She is back, which means she's recovered from her 3-day binge of alcoholism. She spent 2 nights in the pokey down in the drunk tank, and she got out of the hospital emergency room with all of her bruises healed. So if she can type, she's here. Lucky thing we have a picture of Allie to put right there, because if we had to use one right now, it would not be so attractive. No. All right. Anyway, Nader the Gator says, hey, General. Nader, you can fall in line. Jay's fine with it. Jay's like, Jay Owens, I love train wrecks. Let's go. The imagination that I have wanders with what you guys say. I picture you guys in the weirdest situations when you comment shit like that. There's a dude back there going, I love train wrecks. Come on now. Oh, camera, where's the son? He's in school. Little kid's got school today. He'll be out. He gets out around 2:30, and then he's supposed to do something. They're making T-shirts for one of their projects. Always the FFA projects, Future Farmers of America projects. He's doing that. So yeah, he'll be stuck doing that. Rome could the train wreck run through the Chattanooga choo choo? She must be talking to Miss Four One, talking to somebody else. Okay. So where was I? Terry M. Yes, at Allie, I sent you my receipt for the glass to email. The receipt, you guys are working that out between the two of you. That's good. Ace Diamond's got his input, talking to Joe. We're good there. You guys, I'm over here. If you guys want to talk to me, that's fine. General, red wine and cheers. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. Have a drink for me too, because I can't drink it. Way too goddamn early. All right. Where was I here? Brandon Mitchell, did somebody say red wagon? Yeah, we covered that already. That's like when you guys get, I'm not going to start that when you guys get off on that kick too. And there's no goddamn stopping you. Major Hawkins, did you change the symbols? No, I think what that is, I'm assuming you're asking about the symbol next to your name because you're a member. The kid told me about that there's like one you start with, and then after you've been there a month, it changes, then 3 months, then 6 months. I don't know. I guess it changes for you, or you guys choose it. I don't choose it. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is on that. That's not my department. But I know he hasn't done anything recently. I thought he set the things in motion, just like there's supposed to be a little symbols or emojis or something you guys can use that when you're members that nobody else can. I guess that's what pops up here a lot. He set all that stuff in motion. You'd have to ask him. Email him. Justin Wright. Well, that dude, Justin Wright, is everywhere. I think Justin Wright shows up. He's almost like Dawson. Michael Dawson used to show up every platform I was on, we were on, the kid was on. Gen X Mom could post on the Sewing Network, and Michael Dawson would jump in. Hey, I'm here. What's going on? I mean, like a bat signal went off. Now I'm thinking it's more Justin. Justin kicks back. He's like, yo, what's up? I can switch over to Facebook. What's happening? It's like, what the fuck, man? Instagram, I'm here too. Justin's our favorite stalker at the moment. I'm telling you, he really is. All right. So do we have anything to get to today? There we go. Now it's it. Leo K watching live from a gym in London, England. That's cool, man. Thank you for that. That's what I'm looking for. Elizabeth Rojas, hope I'm not in the woodshed. Not yet, but you're getting there, Elizabeth. You're really wearing on my nerves, and you know it. So Lee said he's watching from a gym in London. That's good. Who was anybody else here from there? Did I miss? My screen jumped again. I'm trying to read you guys' stuff. Don D'Ambroso, I'm swapping the engine out at 327 because it's toast, and the only new one and a crate is a 350. I'm sticking to points, trying to restore it as close to original as possible. That's badass. That's really good. I actually still have a dwell meter, Don. I do, a real one, and it works. And nobody knows what that is, but Don does. Don and I know. There's two of us in here that know what a dwell meter is. Justin Wise says, I'll be here every day. That's my man. He's got to rise in the ranks, and we got to get him a rank. So don't. Michael Bardwell. Oh, that's right. I'm tracking, not stalking. No, Michael Bardwell. I got to say Michael Bardwell. And there's Michael Bardwell. We're talking about Michael Bardwell. And if anybody's running for president of the United States, I would assume it would be Michael Bardwell. In fact, the Cy Young winner in Major League Baseball last year was Michael Bardwell. And I wasn't really sure who the number one quarterback was going to be in the NFL, but I'm thinking it was Michael Bardwell. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because whenever you turn on a politically live, religiously challenged argument that deals with handicapped people, starting the name with Michael Bardwell and ending with the name Michael Bardwell, you end up talking about Michael Bardwell. And the reason I'm bringing this up is only one thing, because Michael Bardwell sent an instant message to someone today at Gen X Talks who said, could you please say the name Michael Bardwell? And I refuse to do that. If I don't have a substantive reason to say someone's name, I refuse to just plug it in at random, Michael Bardwell. So there you go. And now you owe me $1. Don't everybody send me an email to say their name. I'm just fucking around. Earl Black, yeah, I enjoy watching your videos and love hearing what the older gentleman has to say because I'm 65 and tend to agree with him about almost everything he has to say. You're never going to agree with everything I say because most of the time, Earl, most of the time I'm full of shit. Most of the time I'm wrong. Now, occasionally when I mumble something correctly, let's hang on to those. Let's pretend those were original thoughts. And Earl, I appreciate you watching. I do. You're an old man. You're 65. And I say that with the most respect I can muster, because there's a rule about me. Maybe you don't know. Anybody older than me is an old man. I don't care if you're a day older than me. I will look at you and go, "You're an old man. Hey, old man, what are you doing, old man?" Anybody younger than me is a kid. If you're 2 days younger than me, I'll say, "Hey, kid, come here." You could be 2 days younger, you're a kid. That's the rule. Anybody older than me is an old man. Anybody younger than me is a kid. Earl, appreciate you watching, and thank you very much for taking time to comment. I do mean that. Thank you. And if anything I say has any meaning for you whatsoever, that's a bonus, really, for both of us. Kenneth Hubbard, drink recommendations. I'm a trucker heading home for the weekend. Alcohol? Oh, yeah. Hopefully you got a woman there so you can have alcohol, cartoons, and a good woman by your side. Now, the cartoon part is interchangeable. You can change that to whatever you want. But the first and third things got to stay strong. Rob says, clearly Mike Tyson doesn't like water. Maybe whiskey is a better option. Yeah, maybe. Whiskey, I'm not sure how you can go wrong with whiskey unless you're like allergic to it. I don't know how you can get around that, but there you go. Ryan Hodgkins, another guy from London here. Appreciate that, Ryan. I dig new names in here. I dig seeing new names and new people. Madame Duran laughs ass off. I do the same, but I'm not sure which part you did the same on. I'm just going to agree with you. John Napier, I'm just tired of people that have no life experience trying to tell us what life is like. Oh, John Napier. I was gonna talk about your name with Charles Napier, but I'm not. I'm gonna go the other way with that. That John Napier just wrote in here. I'm tired of people that have no life experience trying to tell us what life is like. No shit. Oh God, where do you begin with that? How come young people, you and there's some of you watching right now, there's some of you that quietly watch, so I'll just talk right to you. What the fuck is wrong with you? You've been on this planet 15 minutes compared to the rest of us. He's right. John's right. You don't have any real life experience yet. You have ideas. It looks good on paper, but you haven't actually lived through anything yet. You've experienced very little, and yet you guys are the ones with the megaphones on the street corner with your buzzed haircuts, all painted green, and screaming with your thick glasses that you need to tell us how to live. And there's not a lot of you out there. There's not. There's only a small group of you. They did a survey to find out how many people were actually, how many blacks and how many whites and how many Asians and Mexicans, we got that, and how many men and women, we got that, and then they found out how many of each religion, and then how many of them were homosexuals and gays and transgender. They figured out all they got it all down by survey to who's what. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands, and just finding out what the demographic is. And the demographic of you kids that scream and yell is so small. You're not even 1%. You're not even 1% of the population, and yet you guys are fucking screaming the loudest. Why do the people that contribute the least in this society scream the loudest for change? You're barely contributing. I would say you're barely part of it, but then you'd stand up. I'm part of the world. I'm part of the country. I'm just as much a part of it as you are, because I would have hurt your feelings if I said you're not really part of it. So I have to change my words because you're really good. You guys are really good at fucking twisting shit around. So I say you contribute the least. Tell me I'm wrong. I contribute, prove it. Well, I'm here and I'm yelling. Yeah, you're yelling. All right. You are taking up valuable TV time. That's for sure. I've seen that happen. John Napier is exactly right. I'm tired of people. You skipped over a generation. There's Gen Zs and late millennials that skip right over Gen X and get right to the front of the line and want to make these changes. Now, you're not actually running for office, are you? Not many of you. No. You just want to force the people that are in office to make the changes you want. Why not run for a city government office or a county or a state or federal? Why don't you actually do something where you can get in the middle of it and make change? No, it's just easier to yell from the curb with your fucking microphone until someone points a camera at you, and then the camera people pretend you are the majority. And then everybody starts changing shit. John Napier couldn't be more fucking right, in my humble opinion. Sorry, John. Can you tell that we struck a nerve with Gen X dad? Yeah, we did. I'm sorry. I guess I've had that conversation before, John. I'll scroll down and see if you replied on there. I don't want to miss it, but yeah, I'm with you, John. I should have just said, John. I should have just read, John. I'm tired of people who have no life experience trying to tell us what life is like. I should have just said, I'm with you, John. They're full of shit, and moved on. But I think I gave John a more complete answer. I don't know how that's going to bode with the rest of you, but fuck it, you can't stop me. I'm sorry. Johnny Doe says, thanks, brother. Johnny, you dropped a $50 bill. That's half a C note, my friend. But just as a thank you, you're welcome. I don't know what I did, but I'm gonna say I'm with you because at least he didn't cuss me out. He didn't cut. Here's $50 and screams at me. That would be bad. No, yeah, Johnny. If maybe that had to do with the little rant I was on, but whatever it is, give me a little more. You don't got to give me any more money. Just say something where I can look you up, man. Thank you. Joe Haney, goat support. All right, Joe, I'm fucking done with you. It is 10:30 in Los Angeles time. Joe, you're in the fucking woodshed, and you don't get the goat to go with you. You're in the goddamn woodshed. You're staying there. Okay, Joe, you're in the woodshed till tonight. We'll revisit this tonight, but I swear to God, I'm learning how to do the little poll thing here. I'm going to put up a poll whether you should keep your dumbass in the woodshed or whether you're out. Joe, don't argue with me. Go on, go. Joe, go right now. Go. Get in the fucking shed. I'm done with you. Yep. Joe, we'll talk tonight. I don't want to hear it. Piece of Jamie Smith. Hi, General. It's Mel. Jamie went to the post office this morning, and the CB was there. He was so mad he slammed his fist on the counter and is at the hospital getting his wrist reset right now. Oh, that's funny. Jamie's been he's talking as Mel, which is I would say his wife, but I think it's his girlfriend. I just think they've been together forever. But Jamie was trying to send me an old CB. You guys remember the old Cobra CBs that were so common? Radio Shack used to sell them for $19.99, and they went back when CBs before cell phones and stuff. I don't even know if they use Citizens Band anymore. But he had an original one, an old one, and he was going to send it to me, and things got fucked up. But yeah, that old CB, I'd love having that. That would be a really cool. And I know they're junk. They're $5 at every swap meet and yard sale. I haven't come across one. I know it's not an expensive thing, but if you grew up in that time, if you grew up in that era, especially the 60s and the 70s and the early 80s, that's kind of a nostalgia thing. I know nobody wants them anymore. I know they're worthless. I got it. They're not even collector's items because there's millions of them out there. But I don't have one. And that's one thing that when he offered to send that to me, I was thrilled. Still am, just so you know. Yeah. So yeah, I get jazzed over the stupidest things. Welcome to the program. Stupid things that make me feel good. That's what we should call this. Yeah, CB's one of them. What can I tell you? Jesse Myers, turn my screen all yellow and drop the $10 bill. Sir, your Gen X videos are hilarious, and I love your common sense and patriotic approach to raising your kids and keeping up the good work. I think you're great. Well, thank you, Jesse. If I take things away from comedy to a serious for a moment, Jesse, since we're talking here, I had no idea when the kid started. It started on TikTok over a year ago. His ambush videos, that common sense was going to be such a winning move for him. I had no idea. I mean, why would common sense and the way you treat a kid and raise a kid why is that such a big deal? And then I realized because there's not a lot of people doing it anymore. There isn't a lot of that. There's a lot of anger towards boomers and Gen X. And there's not as many people still putting the values into kids. Now, Jesse, this will lead into something I was going to talk about later anyway. People email me when they see those videos. They go to the kids' website. They email me. I get a lot of hate mail. Believe it or not, it's true. There are people that don't like me out there. Yeah. The last little argument that I got in was about one of the videos. I said that later generations just try to tear down random traditions, American traditions, patriotic traditions, whatever country you're in, doesn't matter. You have a patriotic tradition that's been going on in your country for 200 years or longer, and then people want to change it. They want to tear it down just because it's there. Oh, you guys have that you guys like? Well, we're not doing that anymore. We'll tear it down. And the first thing they accuse me of is they're like, well, when you talk about tearing down traditions, and this goes with what Jesse's saying about patriotic approach and raising your kids in common sense. They say, oh, so you want us to stop tearing things down like slavery and segregation. You want us to stop tearing down, things like hate speech and, all those traditions that you guys love so much. And I come back and I go, why the fuck? What are you talking about? You just assume those are the traditions. Oh no, wait, you don't assume that I really believe those traditions. That's what you're thinking of. I was talking about common sense and common decency. What about holding a door open for a person? Can we just do some of that? How about saying please and thank you? Can we do some of that? Is that so far-fetched? Maybe those are the traditions that I was talking about. How about yes, ma'am, yes, sir, being polite and respectful? How about shaking a person's hand, looking them in the eye, and give a nice firm handshake? What about teaching those traditions and values? Maybe those are the things I was talking about. But you know what? You jump right to racism, don't you? Why? Because that's what you wake up thinking about. That's what you wake up trying to just invoke in anger and on everybody. That's your problem, not mine, because you wake up that way. I told the person, you wake up that way. Oh, I know you're going to say, well, I get treated that way every day and America sucks and everybody hates me and everybody's racist towards me. You know what? You wake up feeling that way. It's not like you wake up wonderful and charming, and then as your day begins, somebody mistreats you, and then you're angry. No, you wake up angry. They hate when I say that. But it's true. The American traditions or the patriotic traditions, it's not even an American value, it's respect. And how come you don't have any respect? Well, I'm not going to respect people till they respect me. No, that's not the way that works, dumbass. You are supposed to show respect blindly. You show respect until you find a person that probably maybe doesn't deserve your respect. Then you can pull your respect back. But if you're just going to stand out there on a street corner and waiting for everyone to come to you and show you respect before you let any of your respect back towards the people, you're going to be there a long fucking time. That isn't how it works. That's like saying you're not going to shake somebody's hand until they put their hand out first. What a dumbass thing to try to shake someone's hand. Please try to show respect first. Please. Sorry, Jesse. Got off on a tangent. Really fucking long answer. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. And I missed a bunch of other stuff. Let me scroll down. I'm going to get yelled at. I know. But Jesse, I thank you for taking time to write that. I know you guys, that's 2 in a row where you guys have said stuff and just it touched on a nerve, and it's stuff I'm dealing with right now. So I'm sorry about that. Jesse, I hope that answers your question, my friend. I really hope it does. Nim Tabil. I fucked that up. $5. And you didn't say where it went. Well, today it's going towards the prom fund. Every bit of it. All right, Joe Haney. This train wreck serves goat cobbler for dinner. Joe, stop. You're in the fucking shed, man. And Joe's in the shed going, but I can still type. I'm in the woodshed, but I can still type. We got to turn off the internet to the woodshed. We got to do it right now. Oh, Harley Davidson dropped $2 for the goat, the ghost, the bee, and the milk. What the fuck are you talking about, Harley? Harley's got his upside down flag going. He is still in distress. He must be still looking for help. We're going to have to send Harley some help. Brandon Mitchell, did anybody say Red Wagon? I got that one. Let me scroll down and see what else I missed, because I missed some stuff in here. I'll try to catch some of the individual stuff. Let me blow through some of these, all right? Adam Spencer, I'm amazed FFA still exists. Adam, yeah, it's strong. Adam Spencer, just talking about FFA, they did a national event in Indiana, and the kid got to go to that. 60,000 kids were there, and that was all that was allowed to go. There's more, but they couldn't all go. That was a closed thing where you had to be invited, and you could only go. There's so many from so many schools. So, yeah, Adam, there's still it's a big thing here. It really is. Justin Ride wrote goat boobs. Justin, fuck, man. Almost this close to being in the woodshed. Janie Girl, I'm new here, but have watched your videos and love you and your son. Janie Girl 60. Well, thank you for that. It's my son's channel. It's not mine. I do the live streams to keep his numbers up, to keep he can't survive. The channel loses its subscriptions and loses it. He loses a ton of stuff. And it's not money. He doesn't, he's not making a ton of money yet. He's just starting to get videos that are getting $20, $30, and $40. He's not making a ton of money on those, but he's getting there. But if I go on here, which I like doing, I'm not saying I'm doing it just for him. I'm talking to Janie girl. I like talking to you guys. This is like being at a bar. It's like being around a campfire. You say stuff, I say stuff. I dig this part. The ambush videos that you like, no, I could do without those. But I'm helping him by keeping minutes on his channel. It helps. There's a statistic or an analytic. So yeah, moving on. Harley, Diver, Alex, Major, and Miranda. I'm skipping all of you. I'm not skipping Miranda. You jabronis, I'm going to skip. Marvelous Miranda says, give the other side of the pond an update on the phone call. Oh yeah, I should probably do that, but hold on. I got to get down to some of the stuff I missed in here. Harley with $2 on that. Wait, someone give Purple Heart. Miranda. Okay, that wasn't even to me. Joe Haney's train wreck is going to happen. Mortimer Duke, I haven't heard you. Where have you been? It's been a couple weeks, my friend. Mortimer Duke dropped $4.99, and Mortimer Duke, I will not be trading places with you. My dwell meter hasn't worked since I turned 50. Was that like yesterday, or was that a long time ago, Mortimer? Oh my God! All right, scrolling down. What else did I miss here? All right. No, not at the bottom. Now I'm at the bottom. Okay, I caught up with you guys. Tomash is here. Terry's here. Brian still. Jabroni. I use that all the time. Hey, don't worry. Michael Roeder. Hello, Mrs. Fort Watton. Damn it, changed your name. She didn't change her name, did he? All right. So, and Jeffrey Lawson is day drinking. There is nothing wrong with day drinking at all. Well, look who decided to show up. She's been in the study, and she's been knocking out your glasses, your shirts, and stuff that you guys need.
Hi, everyone.
She is doing better today. It's a better day for her. You know, when you're here, you really steal the show. Because people
the bank was a tough one.
The bank was a tough one. I almost did. I wasn't going to tell that story.
It's okay.
You know that Gen X mom's mother passed away, and it's been that way for. There you go. Is that better?
No, I'm just.
That it was a week ago. Is that about right?
Yeah, a week ago yesterday.
And the 3 months leading up to that was a very long process for her. So she's had good days and bad days. And today we went to the bank. We got there really quick to try to do some stuff to get back here so I could be in front of you fine folks. You're welcome. But in the bank, they say, well, what's your social security number? What's your ID? Your driver's license? And everything was going along famously. And the girl behind the counter says, what's your mother's maiden name? And she froze. And the girl says, "What? I'm sorry. What's your mother?" And for the security, what's your mother's maiden name? And Gen X mom lost it. She lost it. She was crying, and the girl was like, "I'm sorry. What did I say?" And she says, "It's nothing." And everyone's trying to explain, "It's okay. It's all right." It just was a small trigger, and she was at that counter 15 minutes trying to remember her mother's maiden name. Stop crying. She was embarrassed. She was apologizing to everybody. It. When you guys ask, and you always do, there's a lot of good people in here who still ask daily, how's Gen X mom? How's she? And you really are asking. Well, then I'm giving you real answers. And today that's what happened. That was a little while ago, and it was tough. But she's better now, and probably worse now that I brought the story up again, because duh. But for that moment, it was good. So
I just wanted to say hi.
There's Gen X mom. She is working hard. Her and Allie are still trading the notes about the glasses and the numbers and the stuff and the new shirts that are out there.
The orders are going out.
Yeah, they've been going out every day. Every day that I pick up the kid from school, she gives me a big box and says, take it to UPS. There's got to be, 10 or 11 or 12 of these things every time.
It's keeping me busy.
See, there you go. If you want to keep Gen X mom's mind occupied, buy something from the store.
Bye, everyone. Have fun.
Everyone, I present to you with an exit, Gen X mom. All right. Sorry, guys. Now you're back to me, and I got to go. Read. What did I miss? I know there's going to be 400 things about Gen X mom. I'm okay with that. Brad says you're a good dad supporting your kid with the channel. From one Gen Xer to another, I commend you. Thank you, Brad, and thank you for hanging out. Thanks for just participating. I mean, it means a ton. I know it's exquisite when people donate money to the kid or to Gen X Mom for stuff. I love that you guys buy some items that he's got in the store. But I got to tell you, the biggest thing is that you watch, that you listen, that you participate, that you take time out of your day. It's one thing to spend money, and that's a huge thing. Money is a huge thing. It's hard earned and you did it. But think about how many minutes of a day you have. And those are your minutes. So you have to choose. You get 24 hours on what you're going to spend your life doing. Some of us listen to music, some of us watch movies, some of us watch TV, and some of you are in here. The time you take, even if it's just 10 minutes a day to just tune in and see what kind of nonsense I'm spewing, thank you. That's 10 minutes that I didn't deserve and I'm grateful for. And the kid feels that way too. That's the channel. So really, Brad, thank you. Thank you. You're thanking me for something. I'm telling you, thanks for hanging out, even if it's just for a little while. I appreciate it. Moving on. Guess who is here? I'm not guessing because I see you. Nate Dogg says, what's up, dude? He's here. Marshall Whitfield. Good afternoon, General. Just want to say I have received my truth is at the bottom of the glass, and I love it. I dig that because I don't have one here. I wish I could show you. Mainly because they're sold out. So, but perfect. Thank you. Good. Marshall. Then we're drinking tonight, right? You coming back? We're drinking tonight. Justin Powell Freeman, $20. Please don't. God damn it. It fucking jumped on me again. That one I can get back to. Hold on. Justin Powell Freeman, please don't stop spreading your brand of wisdom, dude. Your son was smart or wise enough to show you to the world. Thank you for tolerating his shenanigans. Man, it's tough sometimes. I'm telling you. You guys don't know, but for every ambush video you guys get to see, there's probably 6 or 7 or 8 that never make it because I fucking lose my mind. Mrs. Fort Watton for Mom's Las Vegas massage. She deserves it. We love you, Mom. You know what? I ran back through the past 3 or 4 streams on that, and she's actually getting close to having a really nice one, not a 30-minute one with the blind guy with arthritis. No. She's getting close to getting to a real massage with champagne and chocolate covered strawberries. We're getting close to treating her very right. I will kick in. Yes. Fried, General Sir. Fried, where the fuck have you been? It's been like days. Has anybody seen Fried? Up until right now, has anybody seen Fried? Fried, literally, I've been carrying this program by myself on my back. You've been in my backpack for 3 or 4 days. Where the fuck have you been? Call bullshit on that whole thing is what I do. All right, got to scroll through because I missed some stuff. Joe Haney, the knife set. You know, Joe Haney, who's in the woodshed for a long time now. He's in trouble. Joe, last night, I think you wrote Gen X Mom an email. Very, very, very nice email. Thank you very much. But I think at the end you put the joke on there. Hope you get your knife set. She walks up to me and asks me about the knife set. Joe, if I remember right, then wasn't the knife set part of a joke when you guys were trying to get me to say some shit that Gen X Mom would be pissed about, and I refused, and I told you that she would go Lorraine Bobbitt on me. Nobody knew what Lorraine Bobbitt was, and then you guys all looked it up. And a couple of you old people knew the Lorraine Bobbitt story from the news from years ago, and then the rest of you looked it up. And then Joe comes along. He goes, "Well, if she's going to cut off your Johnson, let's buy her a new knife set." Is that not where that came from? Because I had to explain it to Gen X Mom last night. I'm like, I think that's what Joe meant. I'm thinking that was it. So, oh, Mrs. Nolan Void for the Gen X Mom. There you go. Elizabeth Rojas, everybody. Oh, look at the love for Gen X Mom. I swear to Christ, Gen X Mom sticks her face in here for 3 minutes, and you guys all are Twitter pitted. If you don't know what Twitter pitted is, go look it up and then watch the movie and get back to me. Jamie Smith with salutes, but that was probably Mel. And Medina, you guys are, I got to tell you, you're going to get me all weepy here. Look at all those comments for Gen X Mom. Wow. Diver, what's the matter? Harley, Spasmabot, Keith, Mrs. J. Wow, you guys really came through for her. When I go back and show her this, now you're going to make her all cry teary-eyed again. Look at that. Sickmate 801. We'll call her 801. You remind me of my dad. If he were still here, I would have showed him your videos. You're a good dude, and I was raised the same way you were. Well, thank God. I just hope you turned out better than me. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate that. And we're back to the mom stuff. Mom. Everybody's mom. And Lionheart said beautiful, and I'm pretty sure Lionheart was speaking to me, but since he didn't clarify, then I'm taking it. All right, did I miss anybody's other stuff in here? Harley got the goat boob bee milk. Okay, Harley, You watched too many game shows in the 70s, like Concentration and shit. Went back to NIM, so I think I got that. All right, let me scroll down and make sure I didn't miss anybody, because Mrs. Forwatton and Allie will jump my shit if I miss somebody. They will tap me on the shoulder and make me go back. So I'm trying to do it first. Guys, a lot of them in here. Thank you for all that stuff you were saying for Gen X Mom. That's huge stuff. Stephen Lancaster had condolences. I really believe when Stephen Lancaster, when people say it here, I don't think they're just, oh, my condolences, sorry for. I think sometimes, I think this group that we have, I think the people that participate in our lives, I get the feeling that you guys really mean what you say. I really do. I know people say, well, I'll pray for you. And then they never do. They don't give a shit. They just throw out the words, I'll pray for you. I really think you guys do. I think that anytime someone throws something out there, that it becomes something real. I really believe that. I know I'm living in a delusional world, but I'm telling you, you guys are different than a lot of the other audiences that are on the internet doing stuff. You guys really do. I'm telling you, I think there's a core of us. I do. I really do. I think there's a core of us that we're getting to know each other, and I think that's part of it. So, Stephen, thank you for saying that. Frank Goldie, can you please shout me out? Love you, big man. Frank Goldie, I would never say your name because you requested it. Even if you throw it in a compliment, Frank Goldie, with a can you please shout? No, Frankie will not shout you out. Now, you take that flag and you sit back down until you're called on. Oh, my God. All right, you guys. See, you getting me fucking off my sidetrack now. We're talking about shit. Go smoke a toad, boobs. Yeah, I'm not doing the boob stories till tonight. I'm sorry. I'm not doing the middle of the day. I'm not drinking. You know what? I got Hawaiian refrigerator water, and that's it. I'm not drinking it. Go smoke a toad's like she's looking at me right now going, you're so close to telling one. Okay. Guess who? It is worth the time. I believe that. Patrick, one of my girlfriends was drugged and raped, so we're all sad today. Hope y'all's day has been better. Well, no shit, Patrick. That's bad. It sounds like someone needs to go get their head fucking kicked in until they quit breathing. But what do I know? Marty Childs, you're welcome. Love it here. Thank you, Marty. Doug and Farina, those minutes listening to you guys isn't a waste for sure. Doug, I need to text you after this over. You need to help me with something, Doug. And so make some time for me after the program, please. Please, because Doug, we got something special. Need your help with working something up. Mrs. Forwatton, please give Frank Goldie a shout out. Ha! I did it first. Before I even saw what you wrote, I did it. So you take that back. I did it. You know what? You need to go right around to your little keeping track of all the good and bad things I do. You know those? Mrs. Forwatton, and we're over on the wall where there's not as many marks in the good column. You need to go put one right now because I did it first. Yeah. Why do I feel so proud of myself when I please Mrs. Forwatton? How dumb am I? Like, did you like that? Am I okay? I did it first. Are we good? Can I get a little star in the refrigerator? God, there's so much wrong with me. Oh, Derek, have you ever had a 97 knucklehead? How would you have a 97 knucklehead Harley? A 97 knucklehead? You mean a 47? Unless you take the engine and somehow mount it to a 97 frame, Derek. No, I've never even heard of one. I'm guessing where you're going with that, but Frank Goldie says, I love that you're old school. Me too. I wouldn't change the way all of us think about old school stuff versus the new shit. Wouldn't change it for a goddamn $1 million. Nope. Jeffrey Lawson, does the woodshed have a VIP room? Jeffrey Lawson says, does the woodshed have a VIP room? That's a good point. I don't know. I have been in the woodshed. I got put in the woodshed the other day. Yeah, I didn't see one. Oh, there's so many things that crossed my mind when he said that. Harley, if this is my last day on earth, is this how I want to spend it? Yeah. If I promise you, there isn't anybody in here who has had 24 hours to live, you knew an asteroid was coming, nobody would say, all right, let's arrange our 24-hour schedule. We're done living on planet Earth, but can we squeeze out a little time for Gen X talks? Can we work that in? Tomash, yes, probably General. 10 minutes, the more the better, and also not enough. Thanks, Tomash. Tomash is our resident Israeli counterpart over there. He holds down that Eastern Saudi Arabian Israeli. He's got the fort over there. He stands a post for all of us on that side of the map. Thank you for that. The Eggman, evening general from Scotland. There we go. Someone from Scotland showing up. I dig that. The show really isn't complete at this time slot until we have someone from Scotland. It really isn't. It's just not complete. Limey, it isn't nonsense, General. I appreciate you. I appreciate that you're you, and that's why I'm here. Limey, thanks, man. Like I said, the time you spend here, I really appreciate every minute. I really do. Okay. Romy just called out Diver and said something was wrong. I'm not going to go back up and look. Someone's just going to have to tell me. Quan Johnson, big paragraph here for Quan. Hang on. Big fan. Your son asked you about company forced to accept other races, and you said it was stupid, but it exists to give a chance to ones that they pass. All right, hold on a second. Let me get that. You're a big fan. Your son asked you about company forced to accept other races, and you said it was stupid, but it exists to give a chance to ones that they purpose pass. Okay, I get what you're saying. That's a little. I'm going to say there's some translation stuff there that we're working with. I think I get what you're meaning on there. I think you're talking about there was a video we did. Wasn't about racism. I get what I see what you're saying there. I don't feel. Let me just back up and let's tell you. Maybe I won't confuse the video with everything else. I don't. Diversity is a thing, and I'm really torn on the whole diversity issue. I don't like them picking any particular race of person. If there's 10 qualified people, I don't like them. Well, you have to pick a white, a black, and a Mexican, and an Asian, and or a religion or what. I hate that because you may not be getting the very best person. I just think the best person should get the job. Now the rub comes in is, and that part is everybody would agree with that. Everybody's on board. And we say 10 pilots going to fly this plane, and there's 10 pilots, and they're all different races and nationalities. And they come to me and said, pick one. I say, I don't care. I just want the best person flying that plane. When I'm on board that plane, I want the best, most qualified, badass pilot. I don't care if he's black. I don't care if he's Asian. I don't care what he is. I don't care if it's a woman or a fucking robot. Put him in the seat. The best one gets the job. And everybody agrees. I don't believe there's diversity quota to pick those. I hate that shit. However, and this is where I think Quan's comment comes in, as soon as we all agree, and as soon as we all say that, and as soon as we're all happy with that, and we all say, yeah, best person for the job, fuck diversity quotas, best person for the job, we're all on board to that point. Everybody agrees. And then the actual person picking for that job turns out to be an asshole. And he doesn't pick any black people, or he doesn't pick any Asians. And we're all on board cheering and screaming. We get this all worked out. No diversity quota, just the best person for the job. And then what happens? The person picking the job doesn't follow the rules. The person picking the job is an asshole. And the person picking the job picks his cousin. Or he doesn't pick a Mexican guy because he got into a fight with a Mexican when he was in junior high. Or some stupid, twisted, fucked up thing in his head. Then comes the diversity quota. Say, well, if you're not going to play by the rules, we got to put diversity in there because, God damn it, you're fucking this up for everybody. It's true. The dude picking is fucking it up. The dude hiring, like Quan said at a company, is fucking it up. So diversity quota is in place, is put in there, trying to level the playing field. Some Asians will get the job when they weren't getting hired because of this asshole. Some blacks will get the job because they weren't getting hired because of this asshole. And it goes the same way for white people overseas. They're like, no, fuck this white guy. I got it. But that's wrong too, because then you're not getting the best person for the job. You're getting your quota filled. Now, are you asking me how to fix this? I don't know. How do you fix racism? You're still going to have it. I mean, racism has died down. It's almost nothing compared to what it was 20, 30, 40 years. It's nothing. Oh, they make a big deal about it. They exemplify it, they amplify it on TV all the time, but it's not. There's not systemic racism. It's gone away. But when it does exist, you beat the shit out of it. You fucking tackle it and beat it into the ground so it doesn't happen again. Then you move on. Don't talk about it. Just leave it alone. When it comes up, you kill it. You squash it. That's kind of what you do with this. I don't think that diversity quotas are good. I think they're bad. I think that they end up giving less qualified people jobs at times. So that's not the answer. The answer is fixing this fuck up, this idiot who's picking. And that goes for college entrance exams. That goes for people getting into programs. That goes for schooling. That goes for the job placement when you're done. You just got to fix the fucking idiot that's ruining things. Let the people stand on what they want. There's a ton of people that are very fucking qualified and very good at their shit. There shouldn't be diversity quotas because there shouldn't be a fucking idiot in charge picking incorrectly. Then we have to come up with all these devices and these things and try to figure shit out to make things fair. Fuck it. Just let's tackle the problem. Let's find the asshole who's fucking out. Let's get rid of him. That's all I'm saying. Quan, I'm with you. I hope I didn't mislead you in the video, because I just want the best people doing the best job. You know, some people aren't good at some things. Don't fucking do it. Okay, I would never be a good brain surgeon. I'm not even going to try. And I don't want some diversity quota to put me in there. Say, well, we don't have any super fat white guys that are rednecks. We need one of those in here. Let's make him a doctor. Fuck that. Leave me alone. I don't know, Quan. I'm trying to get there. If you want to do more on that, email me. genxdad@genxtalks.com. Quan, I'll go further with it on that. I'm trying to get there from here, but I don't like fucking racism. I don't like when they do it and then we try to fix it with diversity, and then we create a whole nother fucking mess and everybody's angry about it. Yeah, just find the fucker and let's get rid of him. That's all I'm saying. All right, I got to get off that. John Napier, you can tell that he will have the success he wants to reach. I'm assuming we're talking about the kid. John Napier says, you can tell that he will have the success he wants to reach because he is already grinding for it. That's what Gen X parents were taught, and that's what needs to be passed on. I agree. Yeah, if I push him to do a good job, he'll do a good job. And that was weird. Quan Johnson just retracted his message. I don't know why. Did I say something wrong there? It just disappeared. Janie Girl says, there hasn't been a damn thing on TV worth spending my precious time on in many years. Would rather spend it with you. Speaking the truth, my friends, God bless. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Am I at the bottom already? I am. Did you guys hang up on me? Did I fucking piss everybody off? Everybody's gone now. I'm sorry about that. Listen, you guys get me off on these tangents, and I just tell you how I feel. Clearly, because you guys are bringing them up. It's not a rehearsed thing. I mean, I think about these things. I've talked about these things, but you know, this isn't. I don't always choose what we talk about. Sometimes you guys say stuff, and I go down a road like that. The diversity quota thing, it's a very touchy subject for a lot of people and me. And I think I've been able to identify the fucked up part of it is the racist asshole making decisions. Let's get him there. That's the best way to put it. Dang General, you missed another super chat. All right. I'm sorry. I was talking. I'll go back up. She's telling me to go look. CJ, $2. I salute you. CJ, thanks, man. I didn't, you offered me a drink and a salute. CJ, I didn't mean to miss you. If I was talking and it blew right by me, I'm sorry. I went back. Mrs. Fort Watton just smacks me with that yardstick, just smacks me with that ruler, and I run back and do what I'm supposed to. One guy wrote, Thomas, a robot. Yeah, Thomas G. Some people self-identify as a robot. Aren't you paying attention? There's a lot of genders out there, and one of them's a robot, and I'm all for the robot pilot. It's not true. I hate robot pilots, and in cars too. Well, I am a walking contradiction in terms. All right, Mrs. Fort Watton. Oh, was one from her. Ha ha, my ass. You missed my super chat that if Joe Haney is in the woodshed, Marvelous and I want out. I've got stuff stored up for tonight. Tune in to the Bottom of Glass Nation. I missed that one. I was talking. I'm scrolling back up. Joe Haney, I have many pews can solve. Jen, you missed missed Fortin Shed. Boy, Joe, you're gonna learn how to type that one over again. Boom, boom, boom. You guys, I know your boob stuff. I did not bring up boobs one time. It's been an hour. I haven't said shit. This is all on you guys. You guys did all this shit. I didn't do any of it. All right, I'm scrolling up. Did I miss anything else? Mrs. Forwatton, Frank Goldie, I meant. He keeps asking. Got that. That's two you owe me. I did those ones already. Major Hawker, I'm going to the store after the show and get some bourbon for tonight. 50-50 for prom and whiskey. Thank you. Major, is it okay with your permission, Major Hawker? Can we just put that towards the prom? I know I keep doing that. And I don't like to give up whiskey money, but the kid has really got a direction he needs to go with this, and it's a lot more money than he thought. So yeah. Yeah, the condensed fried, General Sir. Miss Warren, please give Frank go. I did that. I think I got it. I think I'm caught up. I didn't miss too many of you guys. I know I missed a lot of stuff in here. Hey, Alec says he's cheer from Nova Scotia. There's another one. See, I gotta get a map, a world map, and put pins in it. The real thin ones, remember the real thin pins with little ball on the end, not a push pin, not a thumbtack, not the big ones that comes in the colors because there's take up too much room. But do you guys remember do you remember what a pin cushion is? Anybody know what a pin cushion is anymore? The pins that were in a pin cushion were real thin with a little tiny colored ball on the end and very visible. But that's what I need with a map to do that. Because Alec, I should have run in there and done the Nova Scotia thing. Jordan Foster, that's the main reason I haven't said anything about Gen X Mom. Also, don't want to ask, but I hope it's not serious. It's not her. She's okay. Jordan, like I said, it was her mother. She's fine, just emotional, and that's now both parents are gone for her. And this house that we kept talking about that she was revisiting and going in there, that was the house she was born in. That was her comfort zone. That was her go-to. That was solid. It was her. She always knew she could go back there, and now it's leaving. It's a big thing for her. I think the biggest problem for Gen X Mom, not only losing both parents and losing her house, is she realizes that everybody's gone and she's stuck with me. Now, how would you feel? How would you feel if I was your last hope? How would you feel if I was you're supposed to be your rock and your steady course salvation? Yeah. How would you feel if you had to rely on me? Yeah. Well, you wonder why she's upset all the time. Joshua Fincher, love your content, brother. Always puts me in a good mood. Thank you for that. Jake says, please tell Gen X Mom that my family and I are thinking of her and are sorry for her loss. She's hearing me right now, Jake. I'm talking out loud. She's right over there. She is hearing me. Phone call update. Oh, I never did the phone call update. Yep, you're right. What was this one here? $5. Miss Forwatton, the woman across the pond needs to know about the harem, and the harem woman are now sister wives. Holy shit. That's not good. You guys do not need to talk. Never, 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 never have your wives and your girlfriends all talking. There's nothing good that comes from that. Or so I've been told. I have personally no experience in that. Bottom of the glass, women unite. Boy, Miss Forwat is going to give me a run for my money all the way to right up to my heart attack. Joshua says, fuck the new shit. That's it. I'm with you. All right, listen. Let me scroll down here. Did I miss something there? Don't. CG, no, we got you. And rolling along here. Yes. Okay, there's two things we'll cover real quick here. Joe Haney, I'm in the woodshed shirt. That would be worth doing. I'm in the woodshed shirt. Only for people who have actually been there. That's the rule. They couldn't just go up for sale for everyone. No. You'd have to get a code, like a secret code. See, Gen X Mom can put a code on an item that you can't even go buy unless you have a code. That would be badass to see if you got the woodshed, email you the code, say, now if you want, you can go get a woodshed shirt. Oh my God. All right. Listen, I got to go real quick. God, I'm running late. Okay. So if I'm talking here, I can't see down here. So I'm losing some of that. Just, you got to give me a minute. The update of the phone call, it happened late. So a lot of people from across the pond were sleeping. and a lot of everything. So the phone call that interrupted last night's live stream, as some of you know, and I'm giving this as an update for the rest of you, there is a handshake agreement that I get to participate in a movie, a real Hollywood movie. I am not starring in anything, but it appears that I might get to say a couple of lines and have a kind of a dramatic, after the movie's kind of over and it's drifting into the, like when Thanos at the end of he hangs up his armor, and that's kind of the movie's over, the action's over, the winners and losers have been decided, and they show kind of these scenes in the very end to define what's happening now and where the movie may be going. And like Thanos puts his armor on a wooden cross and goes off into the distance. And those are important scenes, but they don't define the movie. I might have an opportunity, it looks like I will, to participate in one of those scenes at the end of a movie where there's one of those moments as the movie's winding down to kind of wrap up everyone's feelings and their bonding and their thoughts, and it comes to that culmination, and I get to be part of that. It looks like it is. So if it is and it works out, remember, these things can be dropped tomorrow. The guy could call me right now and go, never mind, didn't work out. However, the dudes on the other end of the phone that are making this, the guy I was talking to last night, and then and the people that are surrounding him, they are real filmmakers. I mean, they are passionate about what they're doing. They want things to be right. They want it to work. They're not putting out stuff that goes direct to VHS in 1985. That's not what they're doing. They're trying to make something that sticks. They're trying to take a story that really means something and put their own spin on it to bring a new light to what the story is. It's great. I love when they do that. I love watching movies like that. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't met these guys in person yet. They chose me. They came to me. They did some homework too, because they knew specific videos that I was in. They knew specific quotes that I had said. They knew things about the live stream. It sounds to me like there's a close knit group of cool cats over there that just want to make the best movie possible. And everybody makes mistakes. Everybody fucks up at their job. That's true, right? Everybody's fucked up at their job. Not one of us has gotten away from it. So we're going to call me being in their movie their fuck up. They're allowed one. They're allowed one. And if they're going to make a mistake, I would love to be their mistake. If they're going to fuck up one thing in their movie, I will raise my hand and volunteer. So if it works out, I am not allowed to say anymore. There'll be, I'll probably get at some point a non-disclosure agreement and to see a script just so I keep my big mouth shut. And that's really all I can say. There's a handshake agreement, worked out some details. We talked about some stuff, and I assured them that I would behave myself and that I would follow their instructions and do what they asked. So if it works out, and it'll happen fairly quickly if it works, if it comes to fruition, and I actually get to participate in the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be on a plane. I'll be on a plane for 6 hours. We all been down that road of conversation before. So look, I got to go. I literally now have like 20 minutes before I have to be on Facebook. We're doing the lunchtime gig, so I got to eat real quick and get over there. Wandering Tacoma, general permission to be dismissed. Tacoma, let's dismiss each other. You, me, and me, you. Let's go. I got to get out of here. While I'm eating my lunch, I promise I will go back and read all of the shit that's in here, the goodbyes, the wherefores, the thank you, all the people that are angry. I'll read those too. But I will leave the chat on in here for as long as I can. And then also, if YouTube doesn't crush us with their fucking putting it into review, you guys should be able to run over to the posting of it. I'll try to leave that up too. Anyway, that's it. I got to go, you guys. I'm already running late. I started a little bit early. You guys got me off on some tangents, but everybody seems to be reasonably happy. Nobody turned me into the FCC. I love all you guys across the Atlantic. Thank you so much for taking time. I know you guys got home. You're kicking off your boots. I know you're winding down. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us. And as usual, from everybody here at Gen X Talks, we will catch all of you on the flip side.